Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to As Far as the Eye, where, check this out, we have camera control again. I figured out what the problem was. So I use scroll lock as a hotkey to begin OBS recordings, because nothing ever uses scroll lock for anything. But it turns out, As Far as the Eye, scroll lock is the key that toggles whether or not you can move the camera around. So, glad that I figured that out. And now we are fully in charge once again. Also, I'm pretty sure, based on something that I read on the Steam forums, that the reason we don't have the L-shaped food is that the patch changes only apply to games that were started in the current patch. They try not to change the rules on in-progress saves, which is a pretty sensible system. So we'll have those updates in our next game, which we are pretty close to, if I'm not mistaken, because I believe that when we leave this halt, the halt that we're about to go to, we win the game. You don't actually have to do anything at the eye. So this can totally happen. I think we are well set up for this. So we have to accumulate a little bit more stone, a few more spices, and honestly, we're fine on food. We don't really need anything else. I think let's just pass the turn here. We are, of course, trying to get a person from this caravan, or from this tribe. But I wonder if we actually need them, since it does seem like we're kind of good. This might be unnecessary. We might not need a grower too. You know what? I think actually we will skip that. I think we're cool. So, as I try to remember what everybody was doing, Omi, you are supposed to be gathering spices. That's what we need from you. Ruli, you are... We have plenty of wood and pepkins, honestly, but Ruli's not really good at anything else, and we don't have another job for him, so... I guess gather pepkins? Pepkins stack to 300, right? 140 is not a different amount of space in the caravan than 300, so we may as well buff up on that. And at this point, we are basically... I think as soon as we hit the resource costs, we're cool to move on. So we only have to push through one more halt. So we are playing the easiest version of the game right now, right? And I still almost got all of our people killed. Like, literally everyone in our tribe almost died. So we are going to turn up the difficulty on the next one, but, you know, things might be bad when we do that. So this pupil can transform harmful remains into positive ones, or removes the channeling needed to soothe auras. I think I like this. I think we will make you even faster at auras and stuff. So we don't know 100% for sure. Oh, here's a thing we can do. Since we don't actually need Ruli to be gathering, we can have Ruli go and explore the rest of the map, because we aren't actually done with that. What if there's a pack beast over there, right? And that's pretty much the only thing that I would be concerned about. Shoot has become an even better stone cutter. So, knowledge per harvest cycle or more stone. I mean, it feels like at this point we're probably past knowledge mattering, right? We're about to end the game. The only thing that we might potentially need from Shoot is leaving the next halt might require a lot of stone. I think we're going to try to just rush to the end from here. I think we have accumulated resources enough to... oh, no, sorry, that's not the button I wanted at all. To move on. I don't know that we're actually even going to be able to carry all the things we currently have set up, and I kind of want to get into a harder game with a slightly more interesting tribe, a tribe that has some rules and stuff. So let's just get a move on. So, pack beasts have 8... My understanding of how this works is pack beasts have 8... spaces of cargo, but their cargo allotment, the shape of it, is randomized. Each pack beast is different. So, that's why we have this situation going on. Let's do some inventory Tetris. I do love a little bit of Tetris, so I think we're going to throw this in your backpack. And then, I'm not 100% happy with the way that our shape worked out last time. Let's see if we can devise something a little bit better. This is pretty clean. And then... What do we want most? We don't know what we'll need at the next halt yet, because we don't have a lot of intel. So here, we'll give you this wool. We probably don't need to take the fish. But honestly, we probably don't need anything that's actually going to fit in this space. Yeah, I don't really know. And we have a bunch of 2x2 spaces that are just not very useful. This is part of the reason I wanna get on that new version as soon as possible. I mean, probably we want to make sure we're taking lots of food. We can jam 200 food on the back of this pack beast. We may as well bring fish and potion like that, right? May as well bring some more wool because we don't really have anything else that will fit there. Yeah, making the making food a 3-tile L shape is definitely a smart improvement. It gives a lot more value to the backpacks. So we'll do some of this. I don't know. I don't know exactly how much wood we're actually going to need in practice. So this allows us to bring 600 food across. 500 in rations, 100 in pepkins. But we could probably get more rations out of this, right? Like, we can do that, and then the question is, can we compress it even more? So we do have 4 spaces open. We probably can, but also we probably don't need to, is my guess. I think we definitely took on a challenge here that is a little bit on the easy side. We'll just go ahead and blaze through this. All right. Let us get to the eye. We will simply need a whole bunch of wood and a whole bunch of ore. Not even that much ore, really. Oh, wow. We have discovered all of the remains. Well, I mean, all we really need is a place to gather. There is ore here. We don't actually see ore anywhere else. Am I allowed to put down on top of... Oh, we do have an aura as well. My guess is it's coming from one of these tiles. I kind of want to put down here. Will this scare off the pack beast, or will we just... This will probably scare off the pack beast, is my guess. But also, I think it is the right spot. Okay. So, first things first. Of course, we need... yeah, Argus. No, wait, not Argus. We need... Where's my builder? The order of my people got all messed up. Or I forgot what it was. Either of those things is very possible. Okay, you unpack that. Ruli starts gathering wood, obviously. Argus is going to just real quick go and get us some of that sweet intel. You're my best stone cutter. I think we probably want Omi going this way. Looking for the thing. And Grom... We have 2 pupils actually working right now, right? Grom can just help set up buildings. Grom can help set up the fishery. So we don't actually see anywhere where there's more than 1 fish tile. I guess just put it here. That's fine. And then Shoot can do this. And honestly, I don't know that we even want to explore the ruins, or the remains. The fact that some of them are going to be negative kind of makes me think we could just do without, right? You know, actually, I should be having you run over to here. Sorry, who has... Oh, you have figured out your whole deal. We could start looking at them. I don't really want to, though. Honestly, I just want to keep doing the very safe thing that we're already doing. Let's have you start soothing. 2 turns off of everybody being able to work. Oh, that's right. We can have 4 people work at a time because the caravan has an extra spot now that we bought with knowledge. So 1, 2, 3... Yeah, we have two people building, 1 person gathering, 1 person soothing. So we are at our limit for actual work. Okay, we found some more ore, which is nice. Also, man, so damn many of these remains around here. Who has nothing to do? You. Oh, that's right. You don't have to channel anymore. You just did the thing. Well, then you can help with setting stuff up. We do need this mine. So probably right here? We'll just chase those birds off. Alright, the camp is up and everyone can work once again. So, Olet is going to help us put together a cookhouse. I guess can start fishing. Wait, can you not? You are the best fisher of the tribe. Oh, that's not the fishery. Grom, who will eventually want to start cooking. I don't really know what to do with you. It's just going to be a turn or 2 before we actually have a job for you, unfortunately. Shoot should get over here. Be ready to begin stone cutting. Yep, and unfortunately you're just kind of idle. You know what, I guess Grom can help with wood gathering for right now. We do need a truly absurd amount of wood. And we're going to be burning wood during the cooking phase, right? All buildings adjacent to a jungle lose 70 HP. So, jungles and forests are a little hard to tell apart for me. They look quite similar. It looks to me like we don't have any jungle tiles, though. Yeah, I think we're cool. I don't think we have to be concerned about this at all. Oh, who's not working? 3 turns. You know what? I'd rather have you not work for 3 turns than have you come back over here, start working out the forest. Then, we don't have time for that. So you just delivered 1 load of wood, and now it is time to get back to work. At this point, we may as well cook with our spices. Oh, no, never mind. We don't have any spices. That's right. I didn't bother to bring any. We spent almost all of them. And Olet unpacks our pasture, I suppose. Not that it's going to matter too much. And you're just chilling. Okay, now you can get to work. So do we have enough resources here? We do not. This will not cut it. We will have to move the mine over and grab ore from the other source as well. Or, I suppose the other thing we could do is we could build a market. And we could trade some resources off. We do have the resources for that. Alright, Omi, why don't you go set up the dispensary? There really are not a lot of spices. Is this the only spice tile that's left? I know we obliterated one, but... yeah, it looks like actually it might be. Well, I don't know. Put down the dispensary here, then. Alright, we're doing a really great job of all of this wood cutting. Grom is now chef level 2. So meat plus spices or pepka fish. Wood plus pepkins or fish plus pepkins equals just a huge amount of rations. That seems like the winner. Although I don't think I'm actually going to start working on it. I think we can just do the fish thing straight up. It'll be fine. I'm not making sure everybody's optimized here. Wait, who am I? Oh, Olet finished that building. I think it might be time to build us a market. So yeah, we'll just we'll put it over top of this tile, I guess. Build a market on the back of one of our Roffalos, and hopefully it will allow us to bring in the ore a little bit more quickly. And then I should probably stop doing things that spend wood on account of we're already burning wood in the cook fires and everything. Alright, Omi doesn't really have a lot to do. Probably it's better for Omi to just go and gather wood than to do anything else. And then honestly, I don't know if I'm even going to have the other people heal up. We're going to get bog mosquitoes soon. There's only a couple of bog tiles here, and they're not terribly important. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. Okay, the market. So, how does one market? I would like to get ore from, I guess, rations? Actually, we can't trade rations, can we? They're not on the list. We can trade pepkins at a 16-to-1. Fish. I mean, we don't really have a lot of spare fish. We can trade off stone. I don't have any problem trading all of our stone. Boy, that's hardly even worth doing, though, huh? What else can we bring in? We could bring in wool and do wool trades. Yeah, okay, that'll be the plan. Let's trade all of our wool right now. And then we can have where'd he go? Yeah, we can have Olet go and work on that. Oh wait, did we unpack the... Yeah, we totally did unpack the building for that. Oh, right here. Right, that's what he was just doing. Alright, so I don't think the mosquitoes are going to be too big of a deal. So just mine ore, get wool, get wood. We probably cannot afford to stop cooking, because we have a lot of food going out every turn. So unfortunately we are going to continue losing wood to that, but I think it's going to be okay. Alright, nobody crossed any bogs. And Olet has become a herder level 1. That's pretty cute. Yeah, absolutely pull in more wool per harvest cycle. And Argus is now the greatest fisher of all time. I don't think this is very good. Pupil places a net on a source of fish. This net accumulates 5 fish each turn until the source is emptied. So is that... Do I control that, or is it just the thing that happens? I guess Argus decides. Alright, where are we at on this? We have one more half load of ore. A friendly caravan just arrived. We should probably send somebody to meet it. You know what? We'll have Shoot do it in a second here. Well, maybe we will. But I think there's a chance we could get a profitable resource trade going there. All right, I'm gonna pack this building, and then we'll see about just putting it up in a place that's a little bit better for mining from the last remaining ore, but honestly, it might not end up even mattering. So we need 384. Yeah, we did not put together anywhere near the amount of wool that we would need. It totally is going to end up mattering. Alright, you go forth and meet them. Please tell me that you lot have some... Ah, darn. They do not have the things for trade that I would like. In exchange for 30 rations, they will forecast the next unknown vagary. You know what? Sure. There's going to be an eclipse in 8 turns. As the pupils spend another hard day harvesting and exploring, a moon passes in front of a star, and a shiver travels the plains. When daylight returns, the tribe finds that soothed auras are protective again. Okay, it resets auras. That is not going to be an issue for us. Alright, now you get down here, and this is where you will work in a couple of turns when the building is put back together. Okay, so let's have Shoot get back to work. You also get back to work. See, it helps, but it's certainly not good enough. Alright, and I do believe that's pretty much going to seal it up, right? We have enough wood, and we are continuing to gather wood. We are food positive. We don't care too much about the eclipse. The aura is not a big deal. There's enough. There's not really that much fish left, but there's no way we will eat enough rations before the map runs out that it will matter. Okay, and with that, I do believe we can just win the game. I'm pretty sure it does not, at this point, matter what we bring with us, because I think it's just over, but, you know, let's... Just in case I'm wrong about that, because I have not actually completed a game in this mode, let's be a little bit careful. So, how was I... Let's see, it was like this, and this... There was some of this going on, and I don't remember exactly how I had set it up, but this isn't bad. Yeah, that's a winner. And then just like food and food and food. We don't really have any other kinds of building materials. We sure are going to bring all this food with us. This, I feel like, is a much cleaner way of packing everything than I had achieved on any of the previous attempts. I guess part of it is that there's a bunch of stuff that I'm not even bothering to try to bring. Okay. The pupils reach the eye. Their songs resonate in you, sigh, while their happiness of finally having arrived safely seems paradoxically to distance you from them. You will find them in another cycle, and you will guide them again. I just did a terrible job of reading that. Okay, so it seems like we've unlocked some things here. Binoculars. There are so many Steam achievements popping right now that I don't even know how to... I can't see all the tooltips. Like, this right here is very obscured for me. So it looks like we unlocked a bunch of traits that our pupils can start with now. Oh, wow. Recruiting pupils from friendly caravans is free, but you get the young ones. That seems like a pretty cool trait. This pupil uses one housing even when not working. That's a real bummer. Okay, let's it's not unfortunately clear to me how these were unlocked. I do wish that was a little more obvious, like if it just told you at the bottom of the tooltip, you got this because X. But alright, let's roll ourselves into a new game here, and let's try something a little bit more difficult. So... The North Tribe... Oh, you have not unlocked this tribe yet. These are not actually even selectable. I see. Okay. So, I wish that was a little clearer. Like, probably the ones that are locked should have a, some kind of, like a different coloration or something, right? So we could play West Tribe 2 bows, which I'm assuming is longer. Yeah, I guess it shows a longer dotted line. Or we could play South Tribe short. Let's try this. This doesn't seem that bad, honestly. Pupils start with a random level 3 trade. Seems pretty powerful. Originating from the region south of the Eye, guiding one of these tribes can be a pleasure or a challenge, because no one can decide the fate and character of these pupils, full of energy and camaraderie. The Southians are a close-knit group, while each being their own person. They are also active pupils. They like to make, and this translates into a range of nomadic trades which they are experts, perhaps, from the start. The region is kind and varied, lenient in resources, especially food. Most of the animals migrate to the south, which presents a mild and humid climate and large expanses of lush green grass. However, this area is the first one waters will flood. Ah, maybe we have shorter timers on this one. So let's see. We could go here. That doesn't seem too bad, and it looks like we already have a stone gatherer. Or this way. These are the sorts of resources you really want to be able to bring with you. So I think let's try to go to the small canyon halt. These are things I feel more comfortable spending. And of course, we can change our mind if that seems to have been a bad call. Alright. So we got some remains here. It kind of looks like a hobbit hole. We've discovered Hobbiton. Alright, Gompo, the mighty Caravan Gompo. Go forth and scout the world. I really like the art for this terrain. Okay, so jungles here have yellowy leaves. Well, we've got a bunch of pepkins over here. How much is the... Oh, never mind. We don't have any knowledge anyway. I was going to say, I believe the trait that lets you settle the caravan on a hill is not that expensive, but it doesn't matter. We have 0. Okay, there's some options around here. So I would like to be adjacent to both trees and pepkins. We could settle here, obliterate the pepkins on this tile, but still have these ones. Gosh, I wish we could just put down here. Let's step up into this forest and see what else is around. Oh, okay, I think we have a winner. There are pepkins here, and there's so much wood. That's gotta be the one. Okay, let's meet our new tribe. Also, sorry, can't quite seem to get my throat clear. This is an unfortunate side effect of my esophageal condition. Let's meet our people here. So, Pili loses 1 health point per turn. Yo, that seems real bad. But is a pretty accomplished builder. Myo is only able to have 1 specialized trade. That probably isn't going to be a big issue. It wouldn't have been a big issue for our last tribe. And is a dedicated stone gatherer. Baul takes 1 less turn to harvest, and is a trapper. Okay, those things go together well. And Dolam cannot harvest from the caravan, but is a great gatherer. So we probably want to get a harvest hut going, like, really early. How much does it cost to build a harvest hut again? And actually, cannot harvest from the caravan means it's, there's a sawmill, yeah, for gathering wood, but, like, it's a little awkward that we're going to need both of these buildings for that gatherer to be able to do all the things a gatherer can normally do. Alright, I'm going to start by worrying about this. We'll get a harvest hut going nice and early. Although maybe we don't need to, because we already have a skilled trapper. We definitely want a hunting lodge. We have lots and lots of birds around. So, let's have people who are not Dolam gather wood, while Dolam scouts, I guess? Just get us some more information. Mio, you can gather wood. Pili is definitely not going to be able to build anything just yet, so also gather wood. And Baul is going to help explore, because we probably need more than 1 person worth of exploring. And we're just going to have to keep an eye on Pili and periodically potion up, which is harsh. Oh, sorry, I failed to actually click on the pupil. And after we scout things a little bit, we will we'll have somebody start clearing these remains. Let's have you move to there. Yeah, the art in this the art in the south is really lovely. This is a beautiful map. Okay, let's have you. I'm going to actually have you stop and just do a remain right now. We'll search out this stuff in a second. Obviously, it would be really, really nice if we could find another Ruffalo. As they make their way out of the remains at the end of a fruitless exploration, a wormwood-ridden beam drops on Baul's head. Minus 80 health. Ouch. We're going to have to prioritize getting a potion thing up, like, really soon. Where was that other... I mean, it doesn't feel safe, does it? I'm gonna have Baal ignore that one for the moment. Let's have you go here. Okay, that is what I wanted. That is what I wanted to see. No building available to harvest this resource. Wait a minute. Can't you... Oh, reason elitist. These people cannot harvest from the caravan, right. Okay, you then are the one to do this. I totally forgot which pupil we had selected. Okay, so we have enough wood now to actually build a thing. What do we want to start with? Do we want to start with the hunting lodge? I guess we have to determine here, what do we want to take with us? What do we think will be most important in the long run? I think source of advanced food is probably important in the long run. So this is probably a building that we want to build as a mobile if possible. Which means what we really need to be building now is resource gathering structures. I'm going to build a sawmill first, I think. Yeah, we'll put down a sawmill right there. And then we can have Dolam come and gather wood from that while we refocus other people on other stuff. Okay, that's the whole area, right? Yes, it is. Okay, you go do that while you... We do have enough wood to just start up a quarry. Let's go ahead and do that. So, we have stone right here. We have a couple of stone tiles down here. This is probably a pretty good place for it. Alright, you're pulling that in. Alright. I think everything's going fine here. Oh, right. I guess I had just sort of assumed that we had enough workspace for all of our starting pupils. An unsafe assumption, it turns out. Well... Your health is full, right? Go and investigate these ruins. Alright, and then you... We don't have enough resources to build much of anything at the moment. I mean, somebody's going to have to just start bringing in the stone. Who was it that's good at that? Oh, Mio, who is doing the other kind of gathering right now. Okay, so we'll probably want you assigned to that. We want to let you drop off that wood before you do that, though. So what are we going to build next? We can start moving Pili to the location. We're going to need pasture. There are definitely good places to build pastures. Do I want to do it... Jeez. It's a little awkward. There aren't actually a lot of plains. Maybe we just do it right here, or like right here. We chase the peeps off this space to get some of the most efficient pasteurization of all time. So why don't you just get over there. Baal, who just dropped off the pack animal, is gonna do what? The hunting lodge is going to require all 3 of the advanced building resources. We have a source of stone now. We have a source of wool coming up. I think you're just gonna gather wood for a little bit, which we're going through wood very, very quickly here at the beginning of the game. Dolam searches the area and finds many a weaving machine. The place was emptied before the departure of the tribe that lived here, but Dolam manages to find, nonetheless, a poncho that they try on. Not only is it very nicely designed, it also seems a little heavier and better quality. And then they find some for the whole tribe. Cool, we have poncho armor. These are the most functional ponchos anyone has ever owned. Okay, so you can now be moving to build a temporary pasture. Sorry, a permanent pasture, which means a temporary pasture. And then everybody else is working, so you kind of don't have anything to do. I guess go here for right now, and then once you arrive, we might want to... Mio's about to go to work. You know what? Let's have Mio walk down to here. We'll let Dolam get right on the extremely high-level gathering. So we could build a camp after we're done with this, or we could use the bonus caravan thing. I kind of want to do it this way, because I want to use that pack animal for carrying stuff. So unfortunately, I think you are just going to have to wait a second. Alright, now you can start doing this while the builder moves to the next place where a thing needs to be built, which is going to be an ore mine probably, so like right here. We really are not accumulating knowledge all that quickly, unfortunately. Maybe this is not feasible. Okay, if we wanted to... Yeah, no, I know he can't work, but I just want to look at the menu, dang it. If we wanted to build the camp, it would require some wool. Alright, we don't actually have anybody who is a good grower. I'm gonna put you on wool then. We are burning through the food pretty quickly. I think we just have an idol for a while. I mean, I would love for it not to be the case, but... I do wish you could still look at the building menu on a person who can't actually build. So if we're talking about building a mobile mine, we're going to wait until 80 stone and 120 wool. This is going to be a lot of downtime for somebody. I was kind of hoping that we were going to come along a little faster on the knowledge. But I guess we are probably still just waiting on the knowledge then. We don't have the resources to build a camp thing. We need those resources too badly for other things. Oh, hey, here's a thing for you to do. A caravan of pupils passes through this area. They could give us precious parchments, or they would give us a pack beast in exchange for 350 knowledge. Maybe we should do that. Here's the thing. We could take on another pupil. If we do this, we definitely want to build the camp instead of putting the instead of getting the caravan upgrade, because a camp can be upgraded to hold more than one pupil. We could do that. Let's do it that way. We're gonna... Well, you know what though? Actually, our food income's not settled yet. I'm going to take this. We're going to use it to get the caravan upgrade. I'm a little nervous about taking on another mouth right now. So we'll do that. That'll actually let you work. And we have the resources to put together that mobile mine. Okay. That feels like we are started now. And Pili is slowly bleeding to death, but I think we have quite a bit of time on that. Somebody's going to have to start gathering pepkins in a second here, though, and it can't be Dolam. So what else do we want to build in the very near future? Let's figure out what resources we need. We want to build that hunting lodge, and it would be great if we could build it permanently. So get to 120 wool and then probably stop gathering there. Okay. Wool is depleted, not a big deal. Oh yeah, sorry. You need to start mining. We need the ore very badly. Okay, so now that we have the wool necessary for this thing, I think we need to start gathering food. It's going to become urgent quickly. Okay, we wore out that stone already, no big deal. So now we have this available, and where do I put my hunting lodge? There's lots and lots and lots of birds around here. I'm going to put it right here. I really don't think we're in any danger of running out of wool. Wow, a new friendly caravan, huh? I guess go talk to them first. Okay, we certainly can't recruit the pupil here. The druid of the caravan is fond of your tribe and its feats, and gives 3 potions. Yo, thank you very much. That's actually extremely, extremely welcome. Alright, once we have this thing together, obviously we still have some problems. Boy. This will end up being a lot of knowledge before the end of the game, while this will remove 1 space from each building, right? We found that normal mobile buildings are 6, and buildings constructed by an engineer with this bonus are 5. I'm actually going to lean this way. Getting that knowledge bonus this early is going to lead to a lot of extra stuff. Okay, so now the thing that we need after that is a cookhouse. And I would love for this to be mobile too. So you are going to go gather 100 wool. And I might have Mio swap over to ore at this point. Let's get one more. Let's get one more load of stone actually. Because usually we end up spending it in hundreds, right? Dolom is now a woodcutter level 1, and I think we do want a focus woodcutter. So, we probably want extra wood per harvest cycle. Like, we're going to need it forever. It's an important part of building. It's an important part of cooking. We're going to need it to make potions. I think I'll take that over the knowledge. Alright. And then... I don't think anything changes just yet. You drop that off, and then we swap you over to mining. Or to mining ore, rather. Okay, we're out of adjacent wood, but there's still lots and lots of wood nearby. We could make you go in, since we're at 429 wood now, maybe it's better to have Dolom come and work at the pasture. You know, let's continue working the pasture the way we're doing it right now until we hit the 120 or the 100, whatever it was. It is not in any meaningful way different. Okay, it was 100. And then, yeah, we'll build this right here. And after you finish harvesting wood this time, I think we have you come over here and do this for a while. Because we are going to need an awful lot of wool. And I think we have enough wood for the moment. The food situation's not great. Okay, so now we have all of this stuff up. Let's let you return resources and then go trapping. Oh, right. What do we want you to do now? We don't have the resources to build another mobile anything. We're going to need a dispensary. That's probably next. And at some point a camp, but we might not have to do the camp right now. We might be able to use that, the one pack beast we have now, to carry stuff to the next halt and then set a camp up on it there. So the thing after this is the harvest hut, which is the thing we definitely want to have. We don't necessarily need it right this instant, but it's a thing we definitely want to have for later. So I'm going to have you just walk over to here. And we're going to have to wait until we finish the next harvest here. Alright, and you are going to go and trap. Actually, maybe not. We're only at 90 pepkins right now. I don't think we can afford to do that. Never mind. Yeah, and we definitely can't afford to take on another person. That would be disastrous. Alright, we gotta wait for this load of wool to get delivered. Alright, build me another mobile building. And actually, food is a persistent issue. You need to go help with that. So construction costs versus repair costs. We still have kind of a lot of constructions ahead, and we didn't end up needing repair as much as I thought we might last game. Let's take this. Yeah, food is harsh. Food is in a bad state here. Alright. We're gonna let Dolim bring one more load of wool back. And then Dolim is gonna go work in the harvest hut. You can probably keep doing this for a little bit longer. Once we have the harvest hut running, we'll have enough food to transfer Bowel over to trapping, and then I think we'll be in a much better spot food-wise. Uh-oh. This is a bad time for plain cells to be running out of pepkins. Okay, you need to do this thing instead. This is real bad. Bowel got down to 6 health off of running out of food there. And then once Bowel is trapping meat, then we don't have anybody who's actually like a good cook, but we'll have, somebody's got to cook. It'll be Mio, probably. Yeah, because Mio, just start moving over there now. We really don't need any more of those resources. Okay. Oh, that's the sawmill. Sorry. Make us some roasted meat. Whew, okay. Now we should be okay on food. For the moment. That got a little close. So am I allowed to... Okay, we can potion at the caravan. That's a thing we're going to have to do pretty soon. Probably at like the start of the next place, but I don't know that we can afford to do it right now. I don't think we can pull anybody off of food. So we're going to go and... termites. Okay, this is not good. We have a lot of buildings that are adjacent to jungles. Well, not a lot, but some. More than I would like, which would be 0. And we definitely cannot afford to temporarily repack them to avoid the termites. So that's just going to happen. Bummer. Alright, so we are making enough food that we're actually rebuilding our stores. And we now have enough resources to move. If we wanted to. Obviously, we should continue setting up here, because we desperately need to continue setting up. So... I could have Pili come down... You know what? Pili should take one of the potions, actually. And then we can have Pili come down and temporarily do some of the hunting while we have Bowel run over and take the other 2 potions. Yep, termites. Not ideal. So you move to here. Tribe loses 500 knowledge points. We can definitely blunt the impact of that. What does it make sense to do? Peoples begin each halt with 200 rations. I'm assuming 200 extra rations? That might be a thing for us to take here. I don't think it's great, but we might be really desperate on food. And it does do a pretty good job of efficiently spending our knowledge. I think we're going to take that. We might actually need it. Right, so we're going to let you return the meat, and then you get to run over here, and you get to temporarily hunt. Okay, good. I'm really glad that they came over. We had some people come over and just hand us free potions. Those were really useful. Okay, so we're only going to lose about 95 actual points of resources. I'm going to let you do one more round of trapping, which is going to lead to a little bit of idleness. But I think it's better than having a turn or two of nobody trapping, given our situation here. Okay, so, how much time do we have left? We have 70 turns on this halt. What else can we get done? We could build another mobile of some kind. What would it be? Is our sawmill... Our sawmill's permanent, so we could build a mobile sawmill. Our quarry is permanent. We could build a mobile one of those. Honestly, a mobile quarry sounds like a pretty good idea. Why don't we do that? And we'll put it... I don't know that it matters. We'll put it over here. And you are back to hunting. Or trapping, rather. And then we'll rebuild our wool supplies and get ready to leave. You might have noticed that the vagaries come more quickly and are a little more intense the longer we stay. I think that's related to our resource gathering. There are some lines in the campaign that suggest that the more resources you take from the land, the worse the vagaries will get. Nature will get displeased with you. Okay, we are about to have a collapse. A random building loses 80 HP. That's no good. We have a lot of buildings that would destroy. I mean, we could get lucky and it could hit something we don't care about. And then, of course, there's going to be a drought soon. 41 turns on the drought. Well, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to leave before the collapse happens. Some of our buildings, if we were to lose them at this moment, it would be, like, disastrous, right? So I think we're just going to have to deal, though. There's not really a lot we could do. I can't repair any of them fast enough. We're just going to see what happens. Alright, game ran out on that one cell, and we just barely can't leave. We need one more gather. Okay, it was our permanent quarry, so that's actually totally fine. We got really lucky there, actually. Dolam is now a fruit gatherer, level 1. Oh, I thought you could only get points toward one of the extra specializations. That's interesting. Definitely gather pepkins more effectively. For sure. A spiritual feast in 6 turns. The spirits gather in sacred sites to collect offerings and prayers. Sacred sites of this halt are no longer of any use to the pupils. Well, there aren't any anyway. So... Bowel is now a hunter level 1. We probably want bonus meat per harvest cycle. And now we have to consider, when is it time to leave? We don't have that many points of resources, and with the extra pack beast that has nothing on its back, I think we're probably going to be able to carry everything right now. We could hold off until we hit 250 knowledge and build ourselves a backpack. We have to get a little bit more wool, but that obviously is no problem. We could also spend some time repairing some of these buildings. How expensive are those repairs going to be? Well, they're all going to require wool. I guess let's just continue building up wool for a minute. In 27 turns. We should probably leave before the drought hits. $260, so repairs are going to be... You're missing 75 health, or 70 health, rather. So it's going to be 80 wool to repair this building, plus almost as much to repair that one. So we're going to need somewhere in the neighborhood of 350 wool for full repairs, plus... Yeah, for full repairs plus the backpacks. And then this is going to cut into our ore, but not enough to be a problem. We are going to run out of stone, though. I'm not too worried about that. I think we want to try to get these building repairs done. Let's gather wool. Let's gather wool until we hit 350-ish. So gatherers get sick. That's not a big deal. We can just make you stop being a gatherer for a second when that occurs. Alright, and then we just give you a move order to your current tile to set you to a normal pupil. That actually really worked out, because it happens just after Dolam delivered an armful of pepkins. Okay, and now you can get back to work, and we also really need you to. Now it's important that you get back to work. Alright, Pilly's bleeding real bad. That's a problem we're going to have to solve quickly in the next place. Or maybe we need to solve it now. What is it to make a mobile dispensary? Oh, it's not even expensive. Let's get that put together right now. We may have to veer off of the plan. I didn't realize how many turns we're passing. $15? Okay. Alright, Pili is now Engineer level 3. That's pretty great. I do really... The idea of being able to set up your mobiles instantly does seem pretty good, but I think in the long run this is going to be more valuable to us. It's risky, though. So we could do some spice gathering right now, put together some potions. Could we, though? Do we actually have enough time for that? I don't know. Maybe let's just do some building repairs. Just some. We'll take the dispensary with us to the next place, and then we'll start brewing potions quickly there. I think that should be fine. Alright, this isn't going to screw anything up, right? We're gonna use 80 wool. That's going to leave us with 165. That will not leave us with enough for a backpack, but it's fine. Let's take the backpack thing right now, just to get those resources spent. And then we will have you do a couple turns of repairs. Okay, now let's leave. So, are we operating with L-shaped food? No, we are not. Maybe that patch note was in error. Well, that definitely does make the backpack less valuable. I mean, we can still carry wool, I guess, in it. Alright, let's see what we can do as far as buildings. It is probably the case that buildings of a particular type always have the same shape. We probably could we could learn which buildings will fit well together. I don't know that it matters much which one goes in the spare bag here. We'll do like can fit these together. That's not great. But like if we put our spare wood here, then we go food, food. That's a little awkward, huh? Okay, game is L-shaped. I guess that makes sense, because fish was too, right? Is there a way that we could rebalance this a little bit to fit anything else in here? I mean, we could just not take the ore and then try to redesign our space here to jam more food into it. But this way we're starting with 400 food plus the 200 from the knowledge trait that we bought, plus some game that's ready to be cooked. I know this leaves a lot of pepkins behind, but this might be good enough. In fact, we should take some pepkins because we're going to need some to brew potions. Yeah, this might be right. I think I am comfortable with this, in any case. Alright, so let's step into the new halt and try to get things figured out quickly here. Oh, we should have a look at our... Never mind. I was going to say we should have a look at our map and choose a goal, but in fact what we should do is take the one goal that we have available. So we're going to need fish and game here. Ooh, and we have some of that fine meat right there. So spices, there's pepkins and wood in that tile. Let's move up this way. Wow. This is a weird place. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bummed out about the lack of wood nearby. I guess we have a sawmill, though, so it kind of doesn't matter where the wood is. We should just set down... Well, I was gonna say set down near the pepkins, but it kind of doesn't matter where those are either, does it? The fact that we actually have gathering buildings for everything means that we can be really flexible with how we lay things out. That being the case, I think we probably do just set down right here. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. Okay, so we're not going to get too deep into this halt, this episode, but let's get our basic stuff set up. So we've got a little bit of time on food. We're cool on food. Let's set up the dispensary first. And that can go... Oh, sorry, no, the packed one. That can go right here, and then we can start gathering spices immediately. Bowel, who usually would be our hunter, can gather this pack beast real fast. That's probably a thing that ought to happen. Mio can probably just help set up a building somewhere. So it's probably the hunting lodge, right? Boy, it's actually maybe here? That's a little inconvenient. How close is our trapper to being able to trap fine meat? Not that far off. That might actually be really relevant this time. I don't think I want to destroy this, so I'm gonna put the... that's rough. Like, there's only one tile that we actually benefit from. I'm gonna put it down over here, but I'm not happy about it. Yeah, Mio, unpack the hunting lodge here for the moment, and we'll figure it out later. And Dolem should probably also put up, like, the cookhouse, probably. The cookhouse should go up somewhere. Okay. Yeah, wow, there's a lot of fine meat here. Alright, now your job is to go and get me some information about our surroundings. And your job is to gather the spices that you will need to live. Wait, who has nothing to do? Oh, Pilly. Pilly, I thought I'd just given you a job. There are... Hold on, did I issue this order? I did. I did issue this order to the wrong person. That is the problem. So we have some... You're not the cook, but I might have you cook for a minute. Yeah, everybody else is kind of in the middle of stuff. Just for a second here. Alright, you are the one who's gathering the spices. There we go, that's what it is. Okay, so we have our hunting lodge up. Things are all screwed up though. Hold on, we need our trapper to start trapping immediately. You are the scout. Okay, man, there's a lot of wildlife on this map, huh? Alright, so I think for right now, let's move you to here. And then when you arrive, we pull Dolam and have Dolam just gather all these pack animals up. And I think that should allow us to stay okay on food while we brew these potions. Alright, yeah, so your deal is... Oh, wait, but you cannot do this. What you could do, though, is... Oh, no, we don't have a... We do not, in fact, have a packed... What's it called? Pasture, which is the building that allows the pack animal thing to happen. What we could do is we could swap this up. Rodents. They will devour spices. Well, that's not going to be a problem. There's not going to be any spices left by then. Oh yeah, and your job is to start cooking. Okay, so you need to go gather the pack animals while you start brewing potions. And then when Pili... Yes, Pili will survive. When Pili returns the pack animal, we can have Pili take the potions. We only got one potion done. That's a shame. Oh no, sorry. I was in mid brew on another one. We should actually finish that. Okay. Wait, it still says preparing, but we really don't have any spices this time. You need to go get spices. Okay, and now, here you may drink the 2 potions. Alright, we survive. Pili's puny trait is going to be a serious challenge for us over the course of this game, but I think we've set ourselves up to be able to manage it, if only barely. Alright, I think that is probably where we need to call it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. This is definitely proving to be a greater challenge already. When you come back next time, tomorrow, we shall see if we are up to it. And we'll see you then.